Hello, I'm the Guitar Geek, and today I'm going to be looking at the acoustic guitar multi-effects, the Honeycomb from Caline. There it is. It's got a picture of a wasp on it, called the Honeycomb, and let's leave that where it is. Let's go straight to the back. On the back we've got an aux in, cool, so I can put my backing tracks and my beats in there. There's no volume to control that, so I guess if you're using a phone you have to control the volume from the phone. We've got a jack out, got a jack in of course, and very, very welcome is the XLR out. However, they've kind of miscalculated where to put it because they've sort of written, it must say XLR out, but they've put the socket over where it says XLR out. On this part of the manual it says we've got 3 digital effects, which is chorus, delay and reverb. We've got notch, which is feedback control, I'll go into that later. 2-band EQ, a DI, which is the XLR. Aux in, which is the aux in. Normal bright mode, which is a treble boost. And headphone connection, but I'm not seeing the headphone connection anywhere. All right, I'm going to crack this open in a minute and have a look inside and see if there's something that they've missed out inside that's not on the outside. Let's hear what it sounds like. This is my Epiphone DR-500, the master built. It's a beautiful guitar that I use regularly live. Playing a duo with my mate Steve, and he also plays the DR-500. We're running it through a digital mixer at the moment, which has built-in settings for acoustic guitars. They sound great, but I'd love to have something at my feet that I can control mid-set. So maybe the Honeycomb is the thing for that. Let's play with the EQ. So I'm going to add some treble and take some treble away, see how that affects the sound. Quite like it there. It's adding a nice little bit of brightness. Let's play with the bass. So let's turn the bass down first. Careful with your ears. The EQ does exactly what it should do. It's adding and subtracting treble and bass, and it's doing it pretty well. It's doing it cleanly, I guess. So that's a positive thing. The notch thing in the middle, which is where I normally expect the mids to go. This is a thing for use when you're live. So if you've got your frequency range from the lowest frequencies to the highest frequencies, and you're finding that some frequency is causing feedback, what you can do is you can find that frequency here. So there's your low frequencies and there's your higher frequencies. By engaging the notch like that, you can notch out, or that's a notch, or reduce those frequencies. So I don't know how wide that notch is because we're not live currently, but I'd rather have it than not, so rather have it than notch. That's pretty much all I can tell you about the notch function on this so far. Let's have a look at the normal bright setting. So it's in normal. This light is red. Let's turn the guitar on. If I hit the bright normal switch, so unsurprisingly, it makes the sound brighter. It adds kind of a hi-fi effect, in my opinion. It makes it more like, this sounds more like a Taylor, I guess, which could be a good thing. I'm a big fan of Taylor guitars, if you're watching Taylor. Let's also talk about the gain and the volume. They're there, so let's talk about them. Gain, volume does exactly what you'd expect. This is not to be used as an overdrive, but maybe it could. That's enough. That's the utilitarian part of the Honeycomb. So that's the boring side, the side that you need but doesn't really do anything major. Onto the effects of this pedal. We've got chorus and delay and reverb, but it's delay or reverb. So just here on this side of the knob, you've got up to there is delay, and then past there up to here is reverb. So I'm guessing it's going to be delay time. That would make sense. And then I'm guessing wet dry. So let's find out. And we'll talk about the chorus later. So here's the clean. Guitar on. And then let's turn some delay on. So that's the delay. It's a slap backy. Let's see if it's a longer delay here. Yeah, so this is delay time. So down here, so it's doing a delay. It's doing it quite well, actually. It's a digital delay, so I can hear it notching between the delay time. So if it were analog, then it would just go smoothly, but I can hear it. I can hear the times like switching, not switching from the switch, but you can hear the settings. Like there's one setting, there's another, there's another, there's another. It's not going from minimum to maximum in an analog way. So that's interesting. Let's try the reverb. This should be reverb. I'm just past 12. That's a big reverb. Okay, that's a huge reverb. That reverb is not for everyone. I don't know if it's usable even in a small amount. Okay, there, it's got a reverb. Let's try the chorus. I'm a bit scared of this one. It's a real tapey kind of warble chorus. Okay, that's kind of it for the sound samples. I mean, it does what it does. It does the chorus, it does the reverb, it does the delay. Chorus is not my favorite kind of effect on acoustic guitar. I'm just learning to love it on electric guitar. If I want to get a chorus effect, I would more so go for a 12-string guitar. But if you're doing something that required a 12-string, then maybe that adds. I would have preferred to have seen a compressor on here rather than a chorus. I think a compressor and delay reverb would have been more useful. I think this side, the utilitarian, boring side, is fantastic. It's clean, it works well, it does exactly what it should do. The chorus and the delay reverb, it's to taste. It's up to you, I guess. I'm going to take this thing apart and see what's inside. See if I can find out that there was, in the instructions, it said that there was, what was it? A headphone connection. There doesn't seem to be one on the outside. So let's see if there's one on the inside. There's some pins there that are unused. So maybe they planned to use a headphone out at some point and then decided against it, which kind of makes sense because if you have an acoustic guitar, you don't really need to practice with headphones on. So that is the Acoustic Guitar Effects Honeycomb CP-48 from Caline or Caline. Sorry for mispronouncing the company name, and also sorry for taking your pedal apart and not putting it back together again. I promise I will. Promise. I like it. I think it's great value for money. I hope you do too, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and you've made it all the way to the end, which means you can leave me the comment, floats like a butterfly, stings like a wasp, because that's what that is. I'll see you in another video. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, and the bell. Bye bye.